Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today we got a match against Royal AM. The reason I'm bringing this one to you is the South African FA Cup first round, and Royal FM is 14th in the Premier League right now. So I kind of want to take the tactic, which has still been doing really well, and see how it goes up against a Premier League squad. Now, it is the FA Cup. I don't know if they're going to be doing some kind of rundown squad version, kind of the youth squad version. And they are in 14th, so they're sitting right above this kind of relegation fight. I don't know what South Africa has here, but that'll be interesting to see. It's still against the Premier League squad, so I got to see what happens. Now, we do have a couple of ins. I'm pretty sure I brought this guy to you, Mohammed Shahabodian, but the fact that he can play DLDR, really nice. His number's not so great. He is only 20 years old, unfortunately. As everyone else, he's here through the end of the year, so he's not going to get much time in. So Sianda Ngubo comes in as a winger primarily, but a striker can be there too. Now, he looks pretty good. I mean, for this level, I will say, I brought him in on the 19th, I believe, of January, and completely forgot I did that. Then I kind of took a break from FM for a little while to deal with family stuff and some other things. And when I got back, thought he was a youth kid. Don't know why, completely forgot he was a transfer. He was a free agent, so maybe that was it. I don't know. But so he's come in. He's so far looked pretty good in the one game, 1 goal, 7.20 rating. Has looked fairly good. I definitely need to play him a little more. However, because I forgot he came in, I kind of brought in another winger as well. Collins Makaka. I have no idea how to pronounce that G and the K right there. He is primarily a winger. He looks similar to Ngubo. His star ratings are a little higher, but unfortunately 1-1, only a 6.9 average rating, has not come in all that hot. But you know what? I'm okay with the 6.9. Some of the other people, yeah. Now I will say I did have another winger coming in. He was a 34-year-old, A+ rated by my scouts. The only problem is he wouldn't get a lot of game time, and this was still forgetting that I had Ngubo in already. But with Magaka in there, with Ventnor, I tried to get him to leave. He wouldn't leave. Manzini is still there, so we have that right wing stacked. And if we go to the transfer money, I actually brought it up a little. It was at $11 per week in the plus. So, yeah, we're not doing so great on the money. I had to remove all my transfer into this just to get it here. And as you can see next season, so far we're not doing all that well. So Magaka came in for 4,000, very little. We had what, like 100 and something thousand that we could have spent. But so 4,000 all in all isn't all that bad. He is kind of on higher wages. He is a regular starter. So I'm going to have to figure out, maybe Ngubo can take place of Sokola every now and again. We'll see. But I have one last guy coming in. So Sianda Kumalo has come in also as a center back option. He actually looks fairly decent. Heading of 13, marking of 9 sucks, but tackling of 11, okay. Overall, he's probably one of our better center backs, but still not all that great, especially if we get to the Premier League at all. Probably not going to be around too much, but still, a year contract, what else are you going to do? Unfortunately, as you could see, 6.5 average rating in his very first game. And then last match, 7.4, so he did bring it up. We'll see how he continues from there. He has not been blowing skirts up at all. It's been that first game, which is like, yeah, I spent about 7K on this, but oh well. So with the ins comes the outs, and all of our outs are loans right now, which means they're gone through the contract. But Mot Luong is out to Harmony FC for a nice fee. Magwaza is out. I'd never even played him. The big one is Sithole. I was actually on the fence. I was going to sell him because we were in money issues. No one wanted him. I was going to loan him out because we had money issues. And obviously a couple of teams came in for him. And then I sat there when I think I got rid of Magwaza. I was like, I think money's okay. So we'll be okay for a little while. I took Sithole off, transfer list. I took him off loan list. And unfortunately, someone already come in for him. The Luca Ball controllers. But overall, I mean, he's now played 3 games, 7.0 average rating. His numbers weren't great, and we weren't using that AMC role, which is why I kind of put him instead of Fatsisi. But again, he got that 9 average rating so far, and he was doing fairly well. But I figured that was going to go down at some point. But I kind of wanted to see how he was going to do, especially as they say, well, his potential was going to be the key player in the squad. but unfortunately he's out. So that does it for the ins. That does it for the outs. Let's get to the team. So today we do have the FA Cup round, and we're going to see how we do. As you can see, we are in third position, only 3 points off from first and 1 point off from second. So Cape Town Spurs, I believe, had a match against Uthungathi last time around and drew. So that's kind of why we bumped up to them. But if we go to the schedule quickly, you can see Sea of Green, Turks 1-0. Thankfully, we got them back. Yep, we did. We lost 0-1 at home. We beat them 1-0 away. The Praetoria Callies 4-1, absolute drubbing. Shumba 6-7. I don't know why he's at a 6-7, but City Rovers 8-3. He has been fantastic. I mean, shots into the upper corner, and he's just smacking them out. He still has some weird ones where it's like a dink right to him, and he bats it down and then runs and jumps on it. So it's like, dude, what are you doing? But overall, I mean, look at this. Sokola with a 9-0. How can I take him out and put Ngubo in? Ngubo with a 7-2 there. But 8-7, 7-7, 7-7. I mean, there's so many greens here. That match was fantastic. And that was away from home. There was nothing they could have done to stop us. So we are going into this match with a heavy load of green that really picks up our spirits. So we'll see how we do. So as you can see, it's a fairly standard team for us. Magaka does come in on the right wing, and Kumala comes in on the center back position. Can you get off my screen? Thank you. Pule actually came down injured last match, and apparently was only for a little while. But all the sea of green is fantastic. I'm loving it. So, but standard team, everything's the same. Nothing's changed in this custom tiki-taka, and we'll just submit the team and get going. So now it is funny. They've got nobody in the stands. And we were actually told this was going to be pretty much a nobody in the stands type of match. Unfortunately, things have picked up a little in terms of the how many people are actually showing up. It's still not many. I want to say it's maybe 200, if that. But I haven't looked really at the numbers just yet. But every single week you should be expecting low turnout. But great steal. We got to close these guys down. This is going to be, I'm hoping this is not going to be a Brighton Liverpool. We'll see. Oh, getting that triangle going. I'm enjoying that. I'm okay. Mavuso up to Gaboni. Back to Mikabella. I can't remember his name to save my life. But Gaboni Kazim is, they're just a brick wall right now. Oh, Lekaluane almost. He's gotten a couple goals in there. Gaboni Joppa! What a fantastic strike to make it 1-0. I don't know how that went in. Premier League goalkeeper. But Mvana back to Scola. Good tackle, but unfortunately for him, and then just smacked it. Apparently the goalkeeper was just pushed out a little too far. Sokola had a fantastic chip the last match, where the goalkeeper was just not to the edge of the outside box, but to the edge of the inside box, and Sokola just like, okay, chipped it over him. The goalie's like, It was hysterical. I loved it. Oh, I thought he was going to be tackled. Oh, Lekaluane already with a yellow card, though. Damn. Of course, the goal won't stand, but still, we've got some fantastic movement going. Oh, come on. That's like the fourth BS call that we've had in the past couple of matches. I mean, his back foot was definitely behind that other line. Oh, Magaka could have been there. And they're playing dangerous ball right there. Sokola into Pule. All the way out for Joff. Oh, my Lord. That would have been a fantastic header. Again, I don't know what Royal AM's team is like in terms of, is this the first starting 11? Or is this more like the reserve squad or what? But Kazim back to Mikabella. Up to Kaboni. Mavuso has been playing a little more. Lekaluane on target, but what a fantastic look. Kaboni up to Jaffa, into Sokola. Oh, could have been fantastic. And he shot it. I mean, almost on the rooftop of that building right there. Jaffa with a corner. We've gotten a couple of corners, which has been nice. But right now we are heading into halftime dominating this game. What is the stats? 63% possession, 9 shots, 4 on target, to their 2-2. So we're doing really well so far. Now, one thing I have noticed is last episode I was talking about how the FM might have updated and brought the 5 sub thing to South Africa. It hasn't, because I tried to make a 4th sub in the previous match that I just played before, and it didn't make it. So was I in an FA Cup match where they had like 5 subs or something? Kazim into Kaboni. Jofta, I don't know. I mean, that was like a goalkeeper had a huge hole in his chest. But I don't understand the sub rules anymore, because I could have sworn in one of the matches that I had on the channel, there were more than 3 subs. And I'm not really sure why. So Kaboni, I don't know how he got it through the goalkeeper in Poto or something like that. But it's 2-0 against a Premier League team. I'm enjoying this right now. And then they bring it back. So, from a set piece, that's not fun. Adonis. Why do that name? I've seen him before. I think we tried to get him. Ricardo. That was a great header. But I think we tried to get Adonis, and he was like, no, I'm not going there. And now I can see why. But granted, you're 14th place Royal AM. Pule with a throw in. Magaka back to Pule. He doesn't know where to go. But Lekaloane Jafta, oh, not able to get the trifecta. I'm just out of ideas now. I'm going to have to play Ngobo. Ngobo. One of the next matches. Because he deserves a place. And Jafta may be tired, so maybe he'll come in as striker. We'll see. Jafta smacks it up to Sakola. What a pairing, those two. Oh my god! Off the post. Talk about annoying. But 22 shots, 8 on target. They let that many shots go. And we have 5 minutes to say that we are ready for the Premier League. Well, at least bottom of the table Premier League. Mavuso. Oh, and the 2 guys, Magaka and Kamala, that we brought in, were actually from the Kaiser Chiefs, who were at #1 spot in the Premier League. So that is kind of one of the main reasons I brought them in. They were obviously unwanted by the team and on transfer list, but still, oh, boys just like, no, I don't think so. But bringing in from the Kaiser Chiefs, that is exactly what I wanted. But Lekaloane getting into the box, but can't do anything with it. Pule with a great shot, and Poto's just right there. 3 minutes left. Can we do anything? Joffley, yeah, I know. He's at a 9-1, though. He's brought it up and exhausted. How can I take him off? So we have about 10 seconds left, and I'm hoping they're just going to pass it around. Mavuso, Sakola, nope, they're going to go for it. And unfortunately, that's the game. Or I should say, fortunately, that's the game. I was going to say, unfortunately, they get the ball back. But damn, everyone in the green. Kazim is the only one with a 6-6. So maybe Kazim sits out the next couple of matches. Sabola and Samache is... maybe. It looks like Royal AM just lost their chief. So John Maduka was fired, I guess, sometime before the match. So maybe that hurt. But still, I will take a 2-1 win over a Premier League team any day of the week. So we have the CT All-Stars next. We got a couple of games, and then we got Cape Town Spurs. So that's going to be a doozy right there sitting underneath us. And then Uthungathi. We don't have a lot of time left, and we have some... Actually, those are really the only 2 massive teams that we need to play. But we do finish out on a 3-match away turn. But anyway, thank you as always for watching. I am Sefian FM. 2-1, not too bad. So we'll see you next time. Take care and enjoy.